If you haven't heard the news yet, I wanted to share with you a pretty big change that we have recently made. For quite a while, I've had a desire to change the name of our church. That might seem like a crazy thing to do after 15 years of ministry. But let me remind you that throughout the Bible, you discover God would even change people's names. From the likes of Abram to Abraham, or Jacob to Israel, and Simon to Peter, we find that God would change people's names to indicate a new future and destiny. Honestly, I feel the same way about changing the name of our church community. When we started Crossroads Church, we had no idea that there would be so many different crossroads in our area and across the country. We couldn't find any other churches with this name in Central Ohio when we named the church back in 2002. We have often been mistaken for an event center in Lancaster, a hunting channel on YouTube, and one of many well-known Crossroads churches in our backyard and around the country. We also are aware of a Crossroads church from Cincinnati that has recently started a new campus here in Central Ohio. In fact, just recently, I went on a trip to Israel with some other pastors from around the country, and there were 3 different Crossroads churches represented in just a group of 20 churches. For a while, I have been looking and praying for a new name. One that still represents who we are and yet uniquely defines us as a church. And as we began to build a new facility in Canal Winchester, I felt that this was the right time to make this change. It wasn't until a few months ago that I came across a name that feels more like an evolution of Crossroads rather than a whole new identity. A name that very much feels like it has always been part of us. And so I'm excited to announce from this point forward that Crossroads Church will be known as X Church. That's right, Crossroads Church is now X Church. Now let me tell you why I love this new name. First, it's unique. Searching the internet, we haven't found any other church with this name. We are a unique church, and having a unique name fits us. Secondly, we have often used the letter X to identify us. It is our symbol for Build the House and part of the X Roads legacy. In fact, our current logo was actually 2 chevrons that created an X. The X has often been considered a symbol of 2 roads converging. But lastly, and perhaps most meaningful to me, is that the capital letter X in the Greek represents Christ. And for all those reasons, X Church just feels right. What's important to remember is that though the name of our church has changed, who we are as a church has not. Our mission and vision has not changed. We are still passionate about helping people get on the path to God. And our vision of reaching thousands and giving away millions has not changed. We just have a new label to describe our unique community. We are so excited about the future of X Church and believe that the best is yet to come.